stuff. Yeah, it's all good. So keep that in mind, when we do have a fuller house and there's maybe a few people we don't know or whatever. We're just trying to, keep the hate out of here. Everybody here knows that. We just keeping the vibes good because this is the Vibe Bar and we gotta keep good vibes always here. And by the way, it is a comedy show and it's a 21 and over place, so have at it and just be careful who you attack and how and all that shit. And without further ado, now I have everybody's attention. It's like so quiet. We can hear a pin drop. I've never heard this before, except when I'm maybe playing music. I'm going to go ahead and introduce our first comedian tonight. She's all the way down from the east coast of Maui. This is Abra, everybody.
Thank you so much. What a lovely evening. Look at all these wonderful faces. Yay! So much to be grateful for. I've been really thinking about that a lot lately. We get to live on Maui. We have our health and wonderful friends around us all the time. I have children only half the time, so I'm really thankful for that. I love my children, I really do. And I also love the opportunity to love them from afar because you have a greater appreciation from someone that you really truly miss. Corky got to meet my kids. They exist.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yes, they're good people. I found them to be quite charming and witty.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I felt like I was being attacked. Goodness. Hi, welcome. Okay. Anyway, so today I was on my farm because I'm a farmer. I do really glamorous things like make dirt. Yep, that's a hobby of mine. I can tell you all about it. What makes the best worm castings? What makes the blackest loam? Yeah, I can tell you guys are riveted. That's how boring I am, people, in my life. I spend a lot of time just staring at things, like my chickens. I've spent so much time zoning out on my chickens that I am a chicken whisperer. I know everything there is to know about chickens. If you have a question about chickens, come to me. Which is why today I knew that poor chick was dying. I could hear it starting to leave this earth. And I was like, I know I could help this chick. As I was staring at my chickens, just like wasting time. This is what I do on my farm. Anyway, I was looking at this chick and I was like, I can tell it's a rooster. Is it even worth saving? But the answer is yes, people. It's always yes. Actually, that's not exactly what happened. I held it for a while and then it expired. But I felt like I helped. It died warm and comforted and loved. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't just dip its head in water. If you really want to get rid of a chicken, that's all you gotta do. Dip their head in water. And usually, I don't have a lot of compassion for chickens because I've had chickens for 10 years. And so I'm out there with a gun, chasing them around my yard. Telling them to leave me alone, 3 in the morning. Actually, no, at 3 in the morning they can't see anything. You can grab them right out of the trees. Okay, moving on. I've been making a lot of mistakes lately, but I've been really learning from them. Today, one of my worst mistakes called me twice and texted, and I didn't answer or respond. But my body immediately went into like the fight or flight. Like I started sweating a lot. I really had to poop. Okay. I know. So I felt like I was moving past something. That's funny. By not, answering or like delving into that trauma. So the lesson here is, people, you don't have to react when you need to poop unless you actually need to poop. That's a big story, big line. I know, going first, it's really fun. So, what else was I going to talk about? Would you like to wait? It's okay. You don't have to. I kept you out of my peripheral vision. My eyesight's going, so I'm going to keep making sure you're still back there. Yeah, the other day Chuck was leaving and I caught him out of the corner of my eye and made a big ass out of myself. Yeah, I'm good at that. Can you tell? Anyway. How are you guys? It's so quiet. Can you like laugh a little bit? Like grounds and coffee and chill. Jeez. Okay. Alright, one of my friends told me I should just be really honest and start talking about like my actual dating life. And so I wanted to tell you all that I'm really into men with stretch marks. And this is like a weird thing that just came up. I know. Who would have thought? I didn't even know what stretch marks were until I was pregnant, and then my body went through a lot of changes. And so anyway, a man with stretch marks basically means that they were once chubby and now they're really hot and they don't know it, which is perfect. So they're really like charming and kind. They may or may not play with Legos and have Beanie Babies with tags on them still attached, but we can still love them and appreciate them. I really do. I love a man with stretch marks. However, they're charming, I'm telling you. I know, it's a weird thing. As I've gotten older, I've noticed that I'm into really weird things. Like, you say you've had a vasectomy? Oh, I'm all over that. Yeah, like really clean refrigerators. Whew. I mean, I have a friend that literally just like videos his fridge and then talks in a late night DJ porno voice. Oh, look at that ketchup. It's so shiny. I really enjoy it. It gets me excited. And clean bathrooms. You know, I used to like a bad boy and I used to like sneak out, and now I'm like turning on all the lights and making sure, you know, doing like finger tests on my chest. And, are you okay? Oh, bless you. I'm sorry.
I like it.
Oh, good.
He's a slob.
Oh, he's taken. Yeah, I'm not going to claim any men. I have chickens. I have too much responsibility as it is. Thank goodness, I have children every other week. Oh, anyway. Yeah, so the men. So I was dating a wizard briefly. And it made me realize that I'm actually a very powerful witch. Because I was expecting him to like read my mind. Psh, no, he could not do that. He couldn't even come on time to the dates. Like he couldn't bend time at all. Yeah, no, that's a different story. Anyway, I realized that I'm a very powerful witch, and making the dirt and like making soup and picking herbs out of my yard, and I can sew. Okay. I've made one voodoo doll, and I just want to say, don't fuck with bitches that sew. Okay? And on that note, good evening.
Abra, thank you so much for those reminders. Guys, clean your house. Abra's coming over. You're going to want to clean the top of the refrigerator. Trust me. She'll be checking that out before any other part of the refrigerator, I'm pretty sure. Just a hunch. Anyway, moving right along. Might have noticed I had this blue stripe on my foot. It doesn't mean anything. I'm not a crip or anything like that. You know, no, I sprained my ankle today. And I wasn't doing anything like cool at all. I stepped in a hole, I rolled it, and I was crying. It hurt. It is painful, but I took some like a lot of it. So I'm handling it. It was great. I'm not going to say. Meanwhile, going second tonight by request is one of our very favorite regulars here. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Shane Nelson.
Thank you, Morgan. Whoa, sorry. So sorry. Thank you, Morgan. Let's make some noise for Morgan's ankle, everyone. I'm going to talk about the Lord for a second. Now, Corky gave me a book, and I just want to prove to you guys I got a book now. Put it right there, don't anyone take it. Thank you, chino. My mom's on island. My mom flew in from Minnesota today. Make some noise for my mom. Yeah, dude. She's scheduled a flight with Alaskan Airlines. Yeah, she's a brave woman. You all heard about that flight, right? The panel flew off, and no one died, but one person lost their shirt. And if there's anything I know about taking off a shirt, the only way to get a shirt off is to put your arms in the air, right? Like, that's a part of it. Which means one of two things. Either that person acted like it was a roller coaster, you know, like a whee! And then the shirt just ripped off. I don't know, remember the second thing. God dang it, dude. Marijuana. Yeah, and then I saw that because those people like went through some shit, the airlines gave everyone that was on that flight a little bag of pretzels. Yeah. I love pretzels. There's only two types of people that eat pretzels, right? Alcoholics. Yeah, he knows. And toddlers. Alcoholics and toddlers love pretzels, dude. Yeah, my mom, she gets anxious before she flies, so she takes Xanax. Sorry, Mom, I'm throwing you under the bus. My mom takes Xanax, dude. But lots of people take drugs before they fly, right? Like some people will drink beer. They'll stop at the bar, they'll have a beer. Some people eat edibles, like me. The last time I flew, I made the rookie mistake of eating magic mushrooms. And here's the thing, is that when I eat magic mushrooms, I'm a pacer, right? So I was pacing around the plane. And after a while of pacing around the plane, my flight attendant snapped at me. She said, "Sir, you need to sit down and put on your pants." And I said, "You're not my mom." And then she spanked me. Yeah, because I fly Spirit Airlines. Here's the thing, if you mess around on any other airlines, you take off your pants per se. You lift up your shirt flies off. The flight attendants will have the pilot turn the plane around and bring everyone home. If you start eating mushrooms on the plane, they turn the plane around and bring everyone home. Spirit Airlines does not turn the plane around. If you mess around on your Spirit flight, the flight attendants beat your ass and they duct tape you to the seat. And here's the thing, is that when you get to your destination, they don't unduct tape you. You're on every flight for the day. I tell you what, those Alaskan flight people, the people on the Alaskan flight, I bet they were wished that they were duct taped. There we go, I said it. I got the words out. You ever feed pretzels to the person duct taped next to you on the plane? There's only 3 types of people that eat pretzels. Alcoholics, toddlers, and the guy duct taped next to me on the plane. Yeah, that's it. I got those words out. I'll do it again. You ever hear about, like, during a big storm, like during a tornado or a hurricane, a piece of straw will move so fast it'll go through a tree? Have you guys heard about that?
No.
You haven't heard about? Oh, I guess they don't really have tornadoes around here. Okay, a piece of straw can go through a tree if it's moving fast enough. Imagine if your bag of pretzels was open on that Alaskan Airlines. Just holes in throughout your body. Ah! Pretzels. Yeah, and they sing because they're so salty. Can I get another bag? My shirt's flying off. That's what happened. That was the thing. He raised his hand. I would like another pretzel. She can't see me. Both hands. But his shirt's off. I bet he wished he was duct taped to the seat. Hey. All right. Okay, settle down. Dude, I went on a date with this girl. We ended up going back to her place in Haiku. True story. She has this wall full of books. I've never seen that before. I got one. And I asked her, I was like, "Have you read all the books on the wall?" And she's like, "Yes, I read every book on the wall." And I was like, "What book are you reading now?" And she shows me this book, and I swear to God, it was a book that teaches you how to read a book in a minute. And what it does is it teaches you how to use your full power of your brain. So all you have to do is look at a page, and your brain learns everything. I grabbed her book and spun through it. Wow, that was good. In her house, this woman literally believes she can read a book in a minute. Like when she goes to the bathroom, she'll grab some reading material, all of Lord of the Rings. She's just in the bathroom, reading! Okay. Okay, you guys go to Costco, right? Everyone here, I see.
Yes. Yes. Love it.
We all have a Costco path, right? The path in life in Costco for everyone, right? You have a path. No one's taking different paths at Costco, right? You're not switching things up, Jackson, are you? No. You take, like, for me, I hang right. Like, I'm a guy, I hang against the wall, and then I weave, right? So by hanging right, the first place I go is to get a Costco hot dog. That's how I start my journey. And then I switch things up, and I go left, hard left. I go straight from the Costco hot dog to the Costco bathroom. And I think they knew that was coming, right? People love the Costco hot dog because it's $1.50. You get a hot dog and a beverage. That's a great deal. They're losing money. It's their loss leader. That's what it's called. They're losing money. But I think they're doing that because they secretly, behind closed doors, made a deal with the toilet paper company. So yeah, they're losing money on the hot dogs on the front end, but on the back end, they're making a killing.
Hey.
I'm pooping a lot. I got ideas. All right. You like that? All right. Where are you from?
Haiku.
How fast can you read this book? Oh, you don't read books?
Not very often. I listen to books.
I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah.
That's like the thing everyone lies about. They lie about herpes and reading books. AJ, how much time have I done? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. My name's Shane Nelson. Thanks for coming out, everyone. Aloha.
Still there. Well, his voice carries. Yeah. No, I used to fly a lot when I was a kid, by myself. Parents just put you on the plane back in the day, and you'd have these escorts getting you through these airports, like changeovers in Atlanta or wherever. You're like 6, 7 years old, being led by, cool people who work at the airport. They're responsible for getting kids to their next thing, and it was crazy. Like you just this little 6-year-old sitting on the seat, and next to you is like Mr. Businessman on his way to it's like, oh, and then next thing you know, you're having a conversation. The flight attendant's coming by, giving you pretzels. All that was great. Lately, though, that airline Shane mentioned, the Spirit Airline, I was astonished to learn that Spirit Airlines, they were stoked to have the attention off of them for a while with this other airline and the planes that were, the doors flying off, unhinged, if you will. And yet Spirit Airlines made sure that the kid got from, instead of Seattle to LA, he wound up, I forget where, Portland, I don't know, it was a big news story. I watched too much news. Moving right along, we got our next comedian coming to the mic. Also an early requester, this is Mr. Chino LaForge.
Keeping up with your host, Morgan, ladies and gentlemen. I think we can all agree by his travel story that Morgan's been trafficked, right? We can all agree that he was taken against his will. So yeah, when you're going on a train and a guy with the drama face mask is greeting you with white gloves and takes you to the subway party, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Ready for you this time.
That was not for me. I was just laughing along because I felt like it was natural. Anybody else leave a good pet at home to be here tonight? You guys miss your pets? I miss my pet. I have friends that have dogs that have anxiety when they leave. Like the second they leave, the dogs are just annoying the neighbors. It's always terrible. And I think I created $1 million idea to prevent this. It's a 24-hour channel called Good Boy TV. You just turn it on, leave your dog at home with it, and it's just 24 hours of people in 5-minute segments going, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. You want this ball? You want this ball? Go get it. Throw it off screen. Your dog's like, and I'm gonna come back. 24 hours. I even got a slogan for it.
Great idea.
Sit, stay, watch. Good boy TV. That's $1 million idea. Tell me it's not, right? Now I've been doing some thinking. I was like, oh, I need some celebrities involved too. What if I had like Ryan Gosling, like, hey, good boy. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. And I'm like, yeah. Until the perverts get a hold of that, and they're gonna ruin it. The perverts ruin everything. All we need is Ryan Gosling or you know, like just a heartthrob on screen going, who's a good boy? And they'll be like in their single studio apartment going, oh, I'm a good boy. Shit on my chest. Fucking weirdos. The perverts. The real perverts. Not like you and I, but the real perverts. We're half pervs. Everybody here is a half perv. I've seen your search queues. I've bounced these bars. I know who you go home with. I see what happens. It's okay. I used to bounce here. You guys, anybody here remember me as a bouncer? Let's just say I trafficked Morgan to another bar. It was gentle. It was gentle. No, I remember a lot more of you fuckers. That's funny. I bounced these bars for a long time. One thing that I've noticed is when men fight and women fight, it's two different things. I'm not trying to be sexist or divisional, but they're two different fights. Who do you think fights a harder fight, men or women?
Women.
It's an easy call, right? Easy call. And it's quantifiable. Here's why. Guys, what are the rules to a fair fight?
Don't kick in the balls.
No kicking the balls.
No punching down.
What was that?
No pulling hair.
No pulling hair. One-on-one, stuff like that, right? We got some rules. We got some rules going, right? Hey, ladies, what are the rules to your fight?
Grab by the hair.
Let's see. That's not a rule. That's called a green light. That's a green light. Grab hair. That's a stipulation. That's not a rule. Yeah, no, there are no rules for a girl's fight. When you separate a guy's fight, that fight's over. When you separate two guys from a fight, they might enjoy a beer together in 20 minutes. When you separate a girl's fight, that's when the fight really fucking begins. It's a clinch fight of dirty boxing of just like double wrapped hair and like eye gouging and bra strap pulling, whatever you get your hands on. It's a claw fight. Separating two women is one of the most difficult situations as a bouncer because there's no way to do it without grabbing a titty on accident. It's just, that's where your bond is. How am I going to carry it? Those are your handles. That's like if a human had if you're like a teapot, that's your fucking. Just saying. People are awkward to lift when you got something to grip. Makes it easier. This bar does not represent anything that we say on the microphone. Double underline what you said earlier. No, I think you think that fight's over even when that fight is over? If those women see each other 3 months from that fight, there is still a fucking fight possible at that Safeway parking lot. No alcohol. The last time I saw a girl fight with one of my friends, I talked to her like 6 months later, and she saw the other girl in the room, and I was like, oh shit, you guys like fought a while back. I'm like, and she's like, no, it's cool. I was like, oh, it's cool? Like you squashed the beef? She's like, yeah. I'm like, how'd you do that? She's like, well, we fought, she won, and I fucked her husband. I was like, oh shit! That fight's over! That fight is fucking over, you know? We don't know how to fucking fight. We don't fight. We throw punches. That's not a fight. A fight is for your life. Women fight. We don't fight. We scuffle. Sometimes when we're needed, we lift something. That's the only thing we really go over. We make more women. That's pretty cool. Hey, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. All right. I was just rambling off at the end of a joke, and you came in right to like.
Perfect segue.
Yeah, kind of. But also, I'm like, I got no momentum going into what I'm trying to do. I gotta figure out. I'm gonna change the gear real quick. Fuck, I was gonna talk about something. Oh, I'm not gonna talk about that. That's fucked up. No, you guys are good people. It's too early in the night. I'm not gonna. That's a very unproven joke. I'm not ready to try it. It's untested.
Come on.
Are you sure, Haiku? Because this might change your opinion of me very quickly. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. That is okay. I like that we can have that discourse. Thank you. It is okay if you don't like me. It's absolutely true. I wish my therapist would be able to convey that to me, but all right. Whew, here we go. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I feel like a few people are like, I don't fucking want this. Like, you don't want it. You don't want it.
Send it. Consent.
All right, this is consent. All right. Whew, here
Are
we
you
go.
okay with getting booed?
Totally. It's happened before. You have no idea. I've done this for 15 years and I failed for 5 of them. So it's not like all at once, but like collectively, 1/3 of my career has been total failure. Which is not bad. Not bad, right? Okay. Stave goes applause. All right. I need like a drum roll for this shit. All right. So during COVID, I think we all realized something from what QAnon did. We found out that we find child sex trafficking to be way more important than the discovery of aliens. And that doesn't sit well with me. I understand, I'm not a parent, so my priorities are a little different. But the whole let's be honest, this has been happening for a long time. Aliens are fucking brand new, all right? Say there's a child trafficking deal going on and the aliens destroy us all. Well, I mean, then we're all fucked. We should consider aliens first, is what I'm saying. Yeah, see, that's dicey, right? There's a lot more. I'm not going to go into it, though. That was like a toe touch. I'm like, ooh, that jacuzzi's too hot. We're not getting in there. We're not getting in there. That's a hot spring. Hey, let's cool off. Let's go back to puppy dog jokes, right? I got plenty of those. How about cats? Did you know cats can have multiple fathers per litter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Multiple fathers per litter.
It does.
I would love to see that Jerry Springer, Maury Povich episode, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Just a big fat pregnant cat like on the dais and be like, I don't know who my kitty's daddies are, but I know you're one of them, you black motherfucker. It's not racist because they're cats. Come on, guys. We got past the worst. That's not, you guys need to lighten that. They need to lighten that, right? I love something here in Hawaii that I found in bouncing that everybody should know about. And you guys should all know about this, especially this white half of the room. There's something that happens here called brown privilege. Are you guys aware of that yet? Only state in America that this exists, and it's a beautiful thing, all right? It's one of those things where like when the cops show up, and there's like a local guy and a tourist guy fighting, and the tourist guy's like, uh-oh, you fucked up now, buddy. The cops are here. You fucked up. Like, wait, what's going on? What's going on? I got my ID. I got my paper. Like, wait, what's going on? Brown privilege. That's what's going on. Bye, buddy. I got a good example. I used to bounce a tiki lounge. Guy was smoking a cigarette. Told me he can't smoke. Australian guy. So he's like a real white. You know what I mean? Like a wild white. Not like you West Coast whites. You guys are guilty. You have your head down. We like that, you know. But like a real white, like a criminal white too, like the scary whites, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah? Like the more the A is emphasized, the scarier the white. It's like, I didn't do that. It's like, oh, that's not too bad. The A, oh! Like, that's right. Swedish, not too bad. Australian's the worst. They're like the Florida of the rest of the planet. But anyway. So Australian guy won't put out a cigarette. He tries to take a drag, blow up my face. Held my breath, blew it back in his face. He starts coughing. Hilarious, right? Won't take the L. He gets mad. He grabs me by the shirt and tries to do this Andre the Giant headbutt. I'm sober. I see it coming. I lower my forehead. His face crashes upon my forehead. He face butts himself against my head. Knocks himself unconscious. It's now we have to call an ambulance. Thank you. Appreciate it. Wow, I didn't think I was going to get an applause break ever again from this audience, but I appreciate that. That wasn't a break at all. So, thank you, Leslie. I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you and you alone. Fuck everybody. No, you guys are great. All right, so, anyways, guy's face down, ambulance comes. Police come. So now there's a report going. I'm like, oh shit. Cop's a local guy. He sees me. Make eye contact. He walks over. He's like, hey, brother, you the guy that took care of this guy? I said, oh, yes, sir. I said, what happened? You want to headbutt him? I was like, no, sir. He tried to headbutt me and I lowered my head. He's like, oh, he went headbutt himself. Oh, mean you move, bro. Right on, Ryan. And walked away. And that's the end of the story. Is that not good enough for you? Okay, he came back and was like, hey, what's wrong with your forehead? And brushed it off. It was an Australian tooth. That's okay. Comes right out. Comes right out. There's a little bit of blood. No big deal. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm Chino laforge. It's for you guys.
Look for him on the Moco Moco TV show. It's worth a stream. Very funny. Very cool. Did we say that? Oh.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, let's shake it up here a little bit. Let's see. Are you ready? Okay. He was born ready. Every time I ask him, he's ready. So we're just going to go ahead and throw it to you. This is Jackson, everybody.
Have you guys ever seen a blind person clothes shopping? I have not. I'm really curious at how that would even really work. They just walk around and grab like what they kind of like feeling, and then just bring it to the person that they came with. And they're like, hey, how about this one? How about this one? How about this one? No, but honestly though, I would have a blind person pick out my wardrobe. Because if you're using only feel to pick out clothes, I'm gonna have the softest wardrobe on the island. It's so fucking comfy. Alright, I got another blind joke. I got yeah, I bet you guys didn't see this coming. No, I got a theory on why, like, you know, a lot of really, really good blues musicians were blind. And I think it's just because they were afraid if they ever put the instrument down, they could never find it again. So just always fucking with it. So the first time I ever tried to have sex, I didn't know you could put a condom on backwards. Yeah. They roll it down the banana just fine in sex ed, but they never tell you there's a wrong way. I'm not a smart person, so for 4 years after that, I thought I was given a joke condom. I tried to roll it down and it wasn't moving. So I thought I just wasn't pushing hard enough, so I turned around so I shouldn't strangle my dick, and just gave up after that. Like 4 or 5 years later, I had already lost my virginity at that time, but same thing happened. I put it on the wrong way, didn't think about it, flipped it over, rolled right down. I went, fuck! That's all I had to do, and I can't use this one anymore. It's fucking horrible. What do you feel bad for me? I'm pretty surprised that they've never made a condom that makes your dick look bigger. And girls have push-up bras, yoga pants that lift your butt. We don't have shit. And we made all the inventions. I'll say that sometimes, and people will be like, oh, what about magnums, dude? And those only make you look bigger if they're still in your wallet. If you try to wear one when you're not, like, prescribed, 2 pumps in, you'll be like, looking around like you dropped your keys between your freaking car seat and you just fumble around trying to grab it. You've never been there, then? Oh, I'm on that one. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Oh, we love Jackson. All right, I think it's time to shake it up yet again. We've got a returning comedian who we love. Don't see enough of her, but we're so happy she's here tonight. This is Ronda. Everybody, give it to Ronda Lee. It's been a while. I'm sorry if I introduced Ronda. Keep it going, and drop in. All right?
Keep it going for Morgan. My name is Ronda Lee, kids. I'm very happy to be here. I'm happy you guys are here. Showing up on a Tuesday night. Almost like you have absolutely nothing better to do. That can't be it. We've all got kids at home we left. I found out the other day that my neighbor's dog has a job, and that job is working for TSA at the airport. It's actually not cool. It's actually not cool because it sniffs for crime. It's a sniffer dog at the airport. And I'm like, fuck. This dog sniffs for the one crime that I commit. Just making bombs. So what do you think about a dog with a job? Just one job. That dog has one job, and I think about like, how many more jobs does that dog have than people in this room? My dog doesn't have a job. I thought about it too. I'm like, that owner gets paid for that dog. I'm like, I want my dog to get a job. And my dog's like, I need to wait for my chakras to get aligned, and then I'll think about applying. I have kind of a dark joke / thought. And it's the idea that dogs play dead, right? But then dogs also die, right? So like, in the history of the world, there must have been a dog that played dead and then actually died. Right? And I thought about it, I'm like, that's exactly what happened with Romeo and Juliet too. You guys are fucked up. That was like the worst joke on my sheet, and you went for it. I told someone the other day, I was like, I think I'm having a midlife crisis. And they were like, Rhonda, you can't say that. You're 28 years old. And I was like, you don't know when the fuck I'm gonna die. This could be halfway through my life. I could die at 20s, 40s. 56. Give me a fucking second, okay? Jesus Christ. I could die at 56. You don't know. There's a lot of things the kids aren't gonna understand these days. So I feel like I'm dating myself, where I'm like, kids just aren't gonna understand, like, the Titanic. You know? You try and tell a kid about the severity of the Titanic, and they're gonna be like, what's an iceberg? And you have to be like, well, Tupac, it was actually the single most dangerous threat to our nation in 1902. It killed Leonardo DiCaprio, and so we hunted them into extinction. I tell people that I grew up in a rural area. And to that, a lot of people say, oh, so you grew up in the country. And I'm like, no, there is an important distinction between coming from somewhere rural and coming from somewhere that's country. Country has more class. Just to give you an idea, a country sentence would be, growing up we used to sell apples that we grew on our property to raise money to go to the fair. And that's what we did. But there's a rural part that needs to be added to that, which is that when I was growing up, we would sell the apples that we grew on our property, but we would sell them at a truck stop off of I-5. That's rural. Another country statement would be, my dad used to pull me around on the sled in wintertime when it was snowing. The rural version of that that's true for me is that my dad, when it was snowing during wintertime, used to pull us around on the sled. But it'd be with a truck, and the sled was, I swear to God, pulled by a chain, and the sled itself was made of an old refrigerator on its back with the doors ripped off. And that's rural. That's the essence people don't get. Okay, I did my dead dog stuff really well. People really think that Canadians are nice. You know, Canadians are so nice because they say thank you and sorry. Canadians aren't that nice. You know, they club baby seals just like the rest of us. I think if I were on death row and I didn't want to die, when I'm on death row at 58? 56. When I'm on death row at 56 and I don't want to die, I'm just going to keep sending my last meal back. I said fucking medium, okay? This is medium rare. All right, my name's Ronda Lee, kids. Thank you very much.
Ronda Lee, kids, everybody. All right. Moving right along. Let's see. We have somebody else had. Are we losing people? Yeah, we're dropping like flies here. Let's see. We've got waiting patiently in the corner over there with his blue Honolulu shirt and his gold chain and his second Corona gone. I think he's fueled up, ready to come on down. This is Cool Hand Luke, everybody. Give it up for him.
You know, Morgan, he was talking about the bar does not endorse any of these stations. I don't know if that was directed at me, but I kind of feel like that might have been directed at me. I don't know. I wasn't here. I performed last week, but I wasn't here last week. My dog is mad at me right now because I wouldn't let him eat his own vomit. What a day. Not all who wander are lost, but everybody who gets lost is a fucking loser. In case of emergency, break glass and slit wrist. Yes. Fucking get the fuck out of here. Oh, man. Oh, man. No, I don't know. I got jokes written down on my phone I want to try. But like my phone, I'm using my phone for recording my set. I actually have two phones. I got a phone that I use just to call my phone when it's lost. Right? It's on airplane mode, full battery all the time. I pull it out from the car seat. I can't find my phone. I call my phone. Right? That's like the '90s cell phone with that porty uncle had. Like, dog. You know, like surprised this guy's got a cell phone, right? He like pulls it out from underneath his 20-year-old Ford. It's in the same box with a stolen handgun. You're like, Jesus Christ. He's got a cell phone and a stolen gun in the same lockbox? Shit. Oh, man. I consider myself the hardest working comedian on Maui. That's because comedians don't recognize each other's hard work. I also consider myself the funniest. I don't know, I've been watching this fucking guy tread water in the galaxy for like 3 weeks now, dude. And then you got this other guy swimming through is that a doo-doo hole? It's a fucking sphincter, bro. It's a loose one though, it's fucking... I can't tell, I don't know if he's like swimming up or swimming out. Like, who knows? It's the long intestine, it's still going. I got a fucking show on Saturday I'm supposed to be preparing for. I'm not. Ruh-roh. Just gonna go through all my old shit, fucking memorize something I've done before. It's tried and tested. Oh man. I had a bunch of other stupid things. It's like I get up here and I fucking black out, dude. I don't know, that doesn't happen anywhere but here. You know? So even when I'm drinking, I'm like, man, I made a stupid fucking mistake last night. Oh shit. Man. I got two kids from the same woman. Yeah. And a lot of people say that children are like STDs, right? I agree with that statement, which is why it's important to stay with the person you got them from. Nobody else wants that shit. I keep it real with my kids. I told my son the other day, he's a teenager, I told him, don't slut shame. It may cost you a blowjob. Keep that shit real. Talking about condoms going on backwards. The only motherfucker running around with one condom is somebody that does not get laid, right? When has one condom ever fucking worked? I told my son the other night, you don't go anywhere with less than 3 condoms. The first one's going on backwards, the second one's gonna break if you're doing it right. And the third one will get you home. I guess, I don't know. I wear condoms. I've been married for like, I don't know, 15, 20 now. 15, 20. Who knows? No, I don't know how long I've been married. It's a lie.
15 to life.
15 to life, bro. I just crossed the 15. Yeah, my son, we're old fashioned, you know. Not so old fashioned that we got married and then planned a pregnancy and had a child, but we're old fashioned enough where we got married. We're like, all right, we met, we made a baby, we fell in love, and we got married, right? That's how old fashioned I am. Yeah. All right, it's what it is. All right, okay. Yeah. I had some other shit on the back of that. We're going through some old jokes here, guys. If anybody's ever like, man, I like that new joke you told the other night. It's probably 8 years old, my man. Probably 8 years old. I haven't written a good new joke in 4 years. No. I was thinking the other day, I was listening to this guy, Teddy Swims. He sings.
Yeah.
He got famous during COVID lockdown doing cover songs for people, right? And I was just like, man. And then a couple other people happened to pop up that had gotten famous during COVID. And I was like, man, I just wish I had another fucking pandemic. I just need one more. Oh, I'll get famous on the next fucking pandemic. I know I will. And you know what? It's a good thing because the other day they had this guy on TV talking about Disease X. Yeah, Disease X. They're not even playing. They're not even trying to make us believe it's real anymore. They got an African henchman with an accent, a black guy with a weird accent, telling us about Disease X, right? And it's like, James fucking Bond gonna save the world from Disease X all of a sudden? I've seen this fucking movie before, right? Some dictator, is trying to fucking unleash a weapon on the world, right? And then they chose, fuck it. Get this guy on TV with a weird accent, have him tell everybody about the Disease X, and then the whole rest of the world will fucking fix the problem again, right? I don't even know. That's not even a written joke, but it's a fucking movie. Oh my god! Everything in real life on TV is exactly like they've shown you on Hollywood. Fucking black villain, boom. White savior, boom. Fucking Disease X. Don't even give it a fucking name. Get it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Vibe does not endorse that fucking whatever. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm just I've seen this fucking script in the movies before, right? James Bond is gonna save the fucking world from that disease, and he's gonna do it from the towers in Malaysia somehow, right? Those Kuala Lumpur towers in Malaysia. Fucking James Bond is gonna jump off of those towers and fucking Batwing suit to Singapore, right? To fucking kill Disease X. Man. Crazy. And you guys remember how fucking long they tried this shit before they locked us down? They had the fucking bird flu, then they had the fucking bird flu, then they had the fucking pig flu, then they had the fucking bird flu and the pig flu combined. And fucking Dr. Fauci in the background all the fucking time. Oh yeah, just take another fucking shot. Fucking COVID come around, fucking the guy who invented the AIDS fucking cocktail is now, it doesn't even fucking matter, just take a fucking booster, take a fucking booster. Really, fucking Dr. Fauci, the most annoying fucking Brooklyn accent in the world, right? Man, holy shit. The fucking world is run by evil fucking billionaires. But yeah, fucking pharmaceutical billionaire fucking corporations. Stick it in my fucking arm, you prick. Fucking line up, racist, evil, white billionaire, put some fucking juice in my arm, right? That's what all you guys did. Not fucking me. Guess who's taking a fucking vaccine? Fuck the fucking pharmaceutical companies. Not this motherfucker. That was fun though, I guess. Alright, whatever, fucking talking shit. That is not part of my set for Saturday night. Fucking, let's open mic poetry. That was slam poetry, that's what that was. That was fucking slam poetry. Fucking slam Dr. Fauci. Disease X. They fucking are talking about a 10-week cough now, like, oh, the new strain of COVID, 10-week cough, dude. I've had a fucking 10-month cough, alright? That shit ain't got nothing on me, dude. I don't give a fuck. Man. Anyway. What are we doing tonight? Ranting, apparently. Yeah. Yes. Oh my god. I got ATMs. I do ATM placement. I don't know if anybody else here does. Does anybody else here do ATM placement? Does anybody here own money machines besides me? Oh, just me. I like to think of my fucking ATM like an Italian mobster. You want your fucking money? You want your fucking money? Give me your fucking money. I'll give you your fucking money. That's my impression of my ATM machines. I also own a vehicle storage business. I think of my vehicle storage business as like an Italian mobster. You want to park your fucking car? Give me your fucking money. You want to get your fucking car out of my lot? Give me your fucking money. Get the fuck out of here. Now you just can't leave. You want to fucking leave? Now you can't leave. Oh my god. High energy. Dude, I've always liked to think a lot of people have anxiety, right? A lot of people have anxiety. For me, my anxiety just means like before I leave the house, I gotta take a shit 2 times, right? Take 2 shits before I leave the house. Right? So like if I was in a so I basically always show up 15 minutes late, smelling like a fart. Right? No, but like if I was an Italian mobster, my mob nickname would be like Lukey 2 Shits, right? Like, he'll do anybody, but first he gotta take 2 shits. He'll kill anybody, he don't give 2 shits. But first, he gotta take 2 shits. Oh man. You gonna kick me out of here, Morgan? Right? No, I fucking watch a lot of fucking TV. I fucking love TV. I love TV. Not fucking streaming bullshit, alright? Alright? I like fucking TV. I like basic cable, nothing to watch TV. Not satellite TV, endless fucking channels, nothing to watch TV. Not streaming, Hulu, Netflix, web TV, nothing to watch TV. I like basic fucking 50-something channels, cable, nothing to watch TV, right? Nothing like sitting through fucking forensic files for 4 hours with commercials, right? Yeah. Fucking forensic files, man. I'm so glad it hit Netflix. This joke is way more relatable now than when I wrote it 8 years ago. Dude, what's up with everybody that fucking kills somebody else? Like, have they never watched a fucking forensics TV show? It's like they always get caught on camera at the grocery store at 3 a.m. buying fucking bleach and rubber gloves, right? Like, How are you fucking so crazy that you can premeditate and commit a murder, but you can't steal $20 of cleaning supplies? Anyway, that's my time. I'm cool. Come here.
Way to bring it back, though. He got out there. He got out there with that astronaut, you know. He brought it home, didn't he? Okay. All right, moving right along. We got a few people coming back in. This is nice, breathing some life back into the room. It felt like the wind got sucked out. And all those early birds with hot dates had to check out and leave us behind. Mr. Ivan, are you ready to go? Let's come on. Welcome Ivan on up here to the stage, and we're gonna keep it going.
Thank you very much. My name is Ivan, and I'm very excited of being here. Because my name is Ivan, many people think I'm a Russian spy. And because some people think I'm a Russian spy, some other people think I'm a communist. That's a red flag for me. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, just a little bit. My father died when I was 15. He was 50. He died when he was 50 years old. And people told me, hey, that's young to be dying. Yeah, I know, they didn't renew his license, you know. You know how it goes. But my father taught me a lot of things, and many little things, like for example, random facts. For example, Cleopatra and Caesar, when they met, Cleopatra was 21 and Caesar was 52. You know what that means? No, that Caesar lived longer than my father. That's what it meant. Another fun fact about these two is that Cleopatra enjoyed milk bathing. You know, she would bathe with milk before pasteurization. Imagine that. And she also enjoyed being with many men at the same time. So if you put these two together, you can say Cleopatra invented bukkake. In a way, yeah, don't get offended, it's okay, it's just a joke. Another thing that I learned from my father is that Caesar salad was invented in Egypt. I didn't know that. Yeah, because Cleopatra was the first one who tossed Caesar salad. She never cared for the croutons. Yeah, that's love. I think one of the worst things you can do with your own mind is sexualizing everything that goes on. Like for example, because it gets old and you suffer from that. One time I was feeling like a creep because my mind was working like that, you know, and I was going into the subway in Argentina, and a woman was going the other direction, right? She was an emo woman. I love emo women. And I checked her out, and I noticed that her skirt was strapped underneath her underwear, right? And it's like, that's not a fashion choice, you know what I mean? That's a last minute shit when I'm running late for something, right? That's what it means. And I wanted to help her, so I went to say something to her, and I realized I cannot say, hey, I was checking your ass and it's all over the place. You cannot say that. So what I said was, excuse me, but your ass is showing. It worked. She was really a little bit. I wish that was a joke. What really neutralizes that thing of my mind about sexualizing everything is people talking loudly in public places. I hate that, especially when they are talking about themselves. The other day I overheard this conversation. It was a guy telling to his friend, yeah, because I am ADHD. And I was like, you have ADHD. I was already hating this guy. And his friend was looking like, please, someone shoot me in the nuts with a shotgun. And these guys kept yapping, talking shit. And all of a sudden he said, yeah, I'm a cancer. I didn't want to agree with him, but yeah, he's a cancer to society. I think anyone knows what a group of crows is called here? Do you know? A group of crows is called a murder, yes. And that kills me. So stupid. A group of hormones? A group of hormones. It's called an orgy. And a friend of mine told me that a group of hippopotamus is called a bloat. As in this sentence, I will give you an example. Hey, that hippopotamus is fresh out of the bloat. Well, that was my fat immigrant joke. Anyway, thank you very much. My name is Ivan.
Thank you, Ivan. That's awesome. We got a few more here lining up, waiting patiently. We have AJ here. Is she ready? We're gonna go ahead and call AJ up. We'll have Dan Steavie going second up at this point, and Corky will be third up at this point. If that works for you guys, I hope it does. I'm trying to stick to the order, but yeah, we got some things going on. Here's AJ. Everybody, give her a hand.
Thanks, Morgan. Let's give Morgan a hand. Thank you so much for hosting. You're so kind. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna shake my butt, maybe. So he's like, I don't care. It's fine. I just got back from Argentina. Yeah, it was fun. I was working on a movie set, and everyone only spoke Spanish on the set. And I was like, everyone only spoke Spanish on the set, and it was my opportunity to learn, but I didn't. I was pretty lazy about it. There was like a lot of gesturing and like adding ito to the end of words, and I still was not the worst actor to work with. And then I was like a week after filming, I was in a store. There was this boy in the store who was working with the produce, and he was like so cute, and he ended up asking me on a date. You can clap, it's fine. The truth is, he did not ask me on a date. We made eye contact, and I ran outside, and then I called my dad, and I said, Dad, I'm gonna give someone my phone number, and I need to be held accountable. And then he said, my dad was like, well, whatever you want, Jackaroo, good luck to ya, because he's like a chipper Dr. Seuss character. So I did give this guy my phone number, and I have never learned Spanish so quickly in my life. We set a date. I learned the most necessary words: verga, cock, culo, ass, chocho, pussy. That's my favorite word for pussy. I really hate it. Chochito. You know, like all the necessary words, like límites, boundaries. Puedes llevar un traje de un caballo. Can you wear a horse costume? You know, like all the necessary sexual things. And so when it came down to it, the night of the date, things were going well. You know, I was still nervous, especially about the Spanish though. But things were going well, you know, like we were doing it. And then he said to me, puedo dejarlo en tu boca. The direct translation of that is, can I leave it in your mouth? Yeah, can I leave it in your mouth? And in response, I said, do you mean your car keys? My Spanish was still not so great at this point. I thought he had said to me, oh no, were those your car keys? Do you want to leave them in my mouth? I thought he had said to me, did I leave them in your mouth? And I was panicking mid-coitus. Why did I assume he was thinking about his Corky's, it was a full panic moment. And imagine for him in his mind, right? He's like thinking about this and wondering like, okay, it seems like this person is into horses and cars. Okay, I'll figure out a better answer to that. I like just needed to tell someone this. I have yet to tell anyone. Okay. My grandma thinks that people are attracted to me because of my pheromones. My grandma knows me better than anyone in the world, and she assumes that other people like me because of something that is invisible to her. She's like, it must be something I can't see or smell. It's something I literally cannot perceive about you. Honestly, I'm like, Grandma, I would rather you just say it's probably because of my juicy titties. Like, come on, Grams. On that note, I used to be a stripper. Thank you for your reluctant kind of like, I'll take it. Being a stripper is the only job where you can forget your uniform and no one's disappointed. They're like, oh no, your nipples have to be out this whole time? Not just sometimes. Yeah, and working on Oahu is pretty interesting. Because okay, at one point a local guy was like, I don't usually like howlies, but like, I get a good feeling from you. Oh, do you? You get a good feeling from me? Do I give you a good feeling? Wonder why? He's like, yeah, I just can't put my finger on it. You're not allowed to put your finger on it. And at this point, if this man doesn't give me money, I'm in a real ethical conundrum, right? Because it's like, is this a chauvinistic guy refusing to pay me for my labor, Or is this someone local who's like keeping money within his community? Like, I'm all for that. All for that. But I did just shake my titties in your face for 10 minutes, Like, I put my taint on your thigh, I did this for him. I went like this. I went, you're so funny. I did that. I feel like there has to be some exchange that we work out in this ethically complicated situation, right? What was it? Okay, I feel like it's okay, maybe he buys groceries, Auntie makes us both dinner, I give Auntie a lap dance. Maybe that's the future we need. We need it! If you guys can actually think of a nice solution to this issue, please let me know that doesn't involve me giving Auntie a lap dance. Anything else? Maybe this is the future we deserve. I don't know. That's it. Thank you all.
Thank you, AJ. All right, next coming to the stage, we have Mr. Dan Steavie. Everybody please give Dan Steavie a moment of your time. Warm welcome. All right.
All right, let's keep going for Morgan. Let's hear it for the Vibe Bar. Keeping us in here. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Oh, yeah. We've got an actual audience here. It's not just comedians. Oh, I always feel good when that happens.
Oh, right in front of the camera.
Man. But yeah, so I've come to the realization I'm definitely getting older. I have new contacts because I was with my glasses. I was starting to slide them down my nose and I couldn't focus. But now it got fucking worse. So I have two different focal length contacts in. So one I can read close up, and the other one is the far away. So everything is basically half blurry. So it's supposed to be helping me, but it's not. So the left eye, oh, it's like 10 years ago. The right eye is a slight bit of the future. And I don't feel good in the middle. Now, another thing that happens once you start getting older is, so I definitely got enough gray in my hair. But I realized the other day that there's another level of hair coloration that you don't realize. And I was brushing my teeth before going out, and I looked myself in the mirror, and it looked like I had a booger. So I just wiped, and it didn't go away. So I wiped again, and it didn't go away. And I realized I have this pure white hair right in the tip of my nose. I was like, oh fuck, this is getting way worse. I was expecting, white hair on my head and chest, all right, but not little white boogers. So it's a different stage. Now, I do understand that you're not, I now understand why you're not supposed to be drinking and driving. Because I like to drink White Claws, and they make them the cans are just like Virginia Slim small, and they don't fit properly in a cup holder. So if you hit the brakes or make a turn or do anything different than a straight path, suddenly I have a spilled drink all over half of my car, and that's how you get ants.
That's word.
That's fucking brutal. Drinking and driving is not the way. So you gotta put it in a different cup. But yeah, distracted drivers are really becoming a problem. I miss the good old-fashioned days when the most dangerous thing on the road was a drunk driver. But now you got all these people texting and driving, and occasionally they might pretend that they're paying attention to the road. It's like, fuck. You guys need to start drinking.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Think of this. Think of the kids. Think for safety reasons. Jesus. Now, I don't know. We've all had good jobs and bad jobs. Sir, what was the best job you've ever had?
Stripping at a senior citizens home.
Stripper at a senior citizens home. All right, hey. That's it. Hey, man. You are earning some pension bucks there, man. Oh, that is a deep well you can just keep digging into. Well done, my friend.
Social Security
what was one of the
stranglehold.
best jobs you ever had? Accounting. All right, numbers. All right, that would be around the worst of jobs I've ever had. Yeah. All right, okay. So, thank God you are and not me, because numbers and I don't get along. So the best job I ever had, it was a human race engineer. So, okay, it's a sperm donor if you want to be a dick about it. But it wasn't all just trips down Pleasure Town. It's, I don't know, you might not believe this, but one day, so that's the only job I've ever been early to, consistently early to an appointment. And this one day, you guys won't believe it, but the sperm bank got robbed. It was fucking ridiculous. And what can I say? So I was just waiting in the lobby, flipping through the magazines, in the waiting area. Classic tales, like Hustler. Or maybe something, extra classy like Jugs. And so I was just, do you guys remember that?
Yep.
Published pornography in paperback form. The kids today have no fucking clue. Published pornography. It was between that and sticky VHS tapes, man. That's a trip back in time. But like I said, so I was engrossed in some of this good old fashioned pornography, and I wasn't paying attention. And this masked guy burst into the room, and I was already just hypnotized by some big old titties. So I didn't know anything until the guy started yelling. And I realized he was actually sticking up the place. And then I was like, oh shit! And I buried my face in some bulletproof triple Ds, for safety. And but then I heard the receptionist say, oh, we don't keep cash here. And then the guy got mad. And he's like, I'm not here for the money. Give me the semen. And did you know what this stuff is worth on the black market? And it was like out of a comic book. And like, he's just stuck out his chest. Like, I'm the new villain in this town. I'm the jizz robber. I'm gonna drain this town dry. And I'm no superhero, but like, I don't know, just something built up inside me, and I reacted before I was even thinking about it. And I just screamed out, "Ain't nobody stealing my children!" And I tackled the dude. And then that, like, you know, I don't know, I was as shocked as you were. But like after the police took him away, I went and traded some kids for $50. You know, so you know, looking back on it now, like, I should have probably kept my mouth shut and did a team up. Because shit, maybe I was the one that was getting robbed all along. So I'm Dan Steavie. That's my time. Have a wonderful night.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, everybody. Folks, don't go anywhere. We got more comedy for you. Mind your P's and Q's.
Down in the back.
You know where that came from, your P's and Q's. They used to serve alcohol in the old-fashioned pints and quarts. And the barkeeper would yell out, "Mind your P's and Q's." Everybody would settle down, settle down. Okay, so next coming to the mic, we have one of our favorite comedians. Please pay attention. Please put your hands together. And please welcome Corky Gardner to the microphone. Thank you.
I've been through a lot tonight, haven't we? I finally got the answer to my prayers. The answer was no. It's okay, you still gotta ask. The other day, I was getting all hot and heavy. The guy's like, "Quirky, what about the neighbors?" I'm like, "Okay, I'll go get them." I played a glass of hypnosis track on my computer and it went to sleep. Bank asked me, "How do you like your cash?" I said, "It's going pretty good so far." Then I'm like, "Nah, really, I like it rolled in little circles." All right. My sex drives in park. My doctor asked me, "What's your sleep pattern?" What's your sleep pattern? I said, "It happens mostly at night." Once you quit doing dishes gets more complicated. You're like stirring, you're flipping your eggs with a fork, you're trying to like make a souffle with a butter knife. First days are weird, we're like, okay, for this one day, let's be nice to this person. We're all excited, we're like, oh, my day's coming up. It's a cool world, 364 days, but my day's coming up. And then like you're all expecting everyone to know it's your birthday. What are you doing? It's my birthday. My birthday. The one day you just be nice to me. I told my friend I was celibate. She's like, "Voluntary?" I'm like, "I think so." I really only have one way to find out. The last dude I dated, he played the worst game. He was playing hard to get hard. Nobody wins in that game. Oh man. Sometimes I want to be a better person, and then I'm like, nah, fuck it. I quit smoking when I realized I could be spending the money on other drugs. True story. Let's see, what else? My doctor, someone asked me, "Do you have a living will?" I said, "Sometimes." Okay. People leave red receipts on your texting. It's like, I don't want to leave a paper trail. Like a little more mystery in my life. You don't know. Okay, well, let's see what else. Dude I met, he asked me to lose weight. I was like, why don't you gain weight? We'll meet somewhere in the middle. I gotta do all the heavy lifting every time. I noticed the air pump machine costs $2 now. Wow, talk about inflation. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I think there should be a glory hole. It's glory hole, it's platonic glory hole, and everybody just holds hands and watches a movie. That's my life. That's what I want in my life. Of course, I'm in the park. They say friends don't let friends drive drunk. But you ever seen a drunk? They're the most confident drivers. It's really hard to talk a drunk out of drive. It's like, come on, what are you supposed to do exactly? You're gonna get tased again. There should be, instead of that, just a drunk driving lane. And you have bumpers on the side, you have red stops, water stops, you know what I mean? And you know what you're getting into with all the other dumb fuck drunks. And coffee stops, hold your hand through this. I mean, have, spike strips every 20 feet, just let them go. And you can have a drunk driver's license. Take the test and you're drunk. And if you can pass that test and you're drunk, well, by golly, you should be able to go in the drunk driving lane. You're not going to listen to anyhow, it's like a, thank you.
How's Corky Gardner, everybody? Just dropping the mic. Adios. She will be headlining a show right down the road on Saturday, I believe. A few other great comedians, a couple of them were here tonight, and a couple more who aren't here tonight. And there's a show at the Kihei Cafe, the new one. If you haven't been there, it's same as the old one, just a shorter line. Me, on the other hand, I'm getting into restaurant work. I have this new job at the Indian restaurant at North Kihei. It's really cool, and they made me sign a pretty lengthy agreement though. In the beginning, they said you gotta promise that you won't share our secrets of how we prepare our dishes and how we make our special bread and things like that, and it's your basic non-disclosure agreement. Anyway, moving right along, we had Yabba. Was Yabba? No, he's not here. Okay, he was here, he's not here. We're going to keep it moving with Eddie V. Everybody, please welcome Eddie V.
Right on, thank you, Morgan. Thanks for everybody hanging out to the end, unless Yabba comes back. You ever watch How We Speak Pigeon? Or it can go like, hold on, who can think in there? I mean, sir, the thing was overhead, scared. Okay, you ever seen a How They Talk Turkey? Okay, whatever. Okay, redundant public service announcements, man. Okay, I'm so tired of them. You get them in your cars, you get them on your cell phones, you get them at the checkout line. It's like, oh, did you find everything all right? Well, if I didn't, look at that fucking line. You think I'm going through that again? Like, I mean, I get it. They're trying to be cordial, but it's like, it's redundant. It's not happening. My freaking car tells me, you have to be, you are responsible to be aware of your surroundings after my backup camera goes into, I like, what? I gotta be aware? What? Oh, I was just gonna get a Tesla and let it drive me around. Like, I don't know about that. I need to be responsible. It's like, I don't get it. It's like, I get, it kind of peeves me. You call a number and they're like, if you're interested in COVID information, like, okay, come on, talk about beating a dead horse. No, obviously I'm at this number for like 5 paragraphs later, I'm still gagging bass on the phone. I think maybe having, you know, speaking of like let's make some helpful things, you know, like a GPS, right? That maybe because we have all have spying devices, maybe have a GPS that will give us like encouragement or tell us when we're making bad decisions. You know, like, don't do it. Don't go through the drive-through. No. Keep driving. You're better than this. You can do this. Come on. I don't know. Or maybe one for like the kooks that are like having trouble. Like a maps program for the people that are not tech savvy. It's called Get Lost. I need a spokesperson so I don't go over the handlebars.
That's me. Stop now! Don't get lost.
Okay, so there's a lot of acronyms going around, right? They're kind of annoying. But I thought, dude, we should make some acronyms for like towns that are pertinent to those towns. I mean, I think it'd be fun, right? Like, Abra's from that side, like maybe Paia, acronyms for Paia. Here's one for the mechanics in the house. Acronyms for Paia, if you know how to spell. Pathfinders and Isuzus, abandoned. Because they all break down all the time. Police apprehending inconspicuous assailants. That might work, right? And who is it? Who is it? It's probably alcoholics intoxicated. Again, P-A-I-A. Okay.
I got one for you, dude.
Perpetrators always in area. That might be good, right? Let's see what else we got. Police apprehend intoxicated alcoholics. Right? Okay, man. Like we're getting it going. Let's see. Or we could do one where like the Indian tourists, you know, proficiently arguing in Algra. That's an Indian language, right? We're going deep now, right? So, and who are they arguing about? It's probably politically aligned algorithm. Probably, and who is it? Probably another innocent abolitionist, right? Or my favorite of all, of acronyms in Paia, for Paia, patchouli and incense again? Oh my God. Okay. And don't get me started about like the vegans. Like, I'm so tired of these vegans that are like, oh, well, they're like smoking I'm like, what are you're smoking? Oh, it's hand rolling. It's a rollie, right? It's a rollie, not a stopwatch. But it's like, dude, oh my God. Oh, and then they're like eating vegetarian pizza and drinking beer and smoking rollies, right? It's like, okay, yeah, you're super healthy, dude. And then like, cigarettes are health food? Wow. Hold for this. Let me ride my camel down to Parliament and deliver the news that this lucky strike deserves a Marlboro man to take some good old American spirit down to Newport. Not Newport, Rhode Island, Newport menthol.
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of technical. I'm sorry I have to look at my phone. But anyway, okay, so you know, Canada euthanizes their elderly. I think that's just totally funny. They have good health care, but they've got good death care. Like, they'll kill you too. You know, I think it's pretty funny. And then, like, what a great tourism slogan. Canada, come for the sweet life. Come for the maple syrup. Stay for the afterlife. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, what do we got here? Let me roll through. So this is really, and let me just finish with, we all know Canadians are poutine in the membrane, right? Okay. Stupid. Okay, so this is true. This is hilarious. So the MIT grads, they make spam haikus. There's an archive. You can look it up. It's MIT. It's freaking hilarious. So I didn't do a haiku tonight, but I just did a little rhyme. Spam 3 times in one day. First fried rice, then side order saute. Third time in musubi, all 3 went right through me. The toilet I had to borrow. No hard feelings, spam. I'll have you again tomorrow. I'm Eddie B. Thanks, you guys. More room.
Thank you, Eddie. Nice set. All right. That's really first timer here. Not his first rodeo, but this first time I believe he's performed at the open mic on Tuesday. So please welcome Yabba, everybody.
I ain't writing nothing. I'm gonna just go freestyle, whatever that means.
Let's go.
We ain't free yet, but free as it will be. But anyway, I'm gonna start off like this. Remember, tried to quit something, and when you try to quit something, it comes back to your more. Like I try to quit alcohol, right? And go to my daily bar because I got to charge my phone that fast. People just like you see every day, and they don't give you a shit when you got money. But then when you try to quit something, they give you. They be like, "You want a beer?" Nah, I don't want a beer. I don't want a beer. In the back of my mind, I'm like, "A free beer? Hell yeah, motherfucker, ain't shit free." So somewhere in your skin, you go, okay, I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna take one. But then another pops up. And I stick to Beck's, beer. That's what I drink every day. All day, every day. But then you got those friends that be drinking like Jägermeister and whatever that hot one is with the devil on it and shit. It just make your breakfast smell better. But you be sitting there, next thing you know, you got a Jägermeister. And boy, once I get that other stuff in me, I start to come out. I started talking. I started feeling good. Knowing I'm broken in mug still. But somehow I have a great time. And everything is fine and I'm drunk. Everybody around me, parties, everything. And something happened. It might be my short-term memory kicking. I don't know what it is. But I find myself all by myself, drunker than a motherfucker, wobbling down the street. I can't find a ride, can't call nobody because I'm drunk and it's late. And all I can do is think about myself. I said, I wasn't going to drink and I'm quitting alcohol. Well, that's my joke for tonight. Don't try to quit.
One more there, Ryan. One more before.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, going for you. E-Dot, are you doing a set tonight, or are you just enjoying the show? You got something for us? Come on down. Woo! Welcome back, E-Dot. Yeah. He's been MIA. I don't know where he's been, but it's damn good to see him. Woo!
Good set. Good set. Hey, y'all. Woo! Woo! It's been a long, short day. Long, short day. I'm not gonna start with comedy tonight, because y'all know I'm gonna hit y'all with a poem. It's right here, though. And I can't think of what it is. Oh.
There it is.
There you go. Yeah. You could have called me Martin the way that I had a dream of me and her stand together forever. You could have called me Martin the way that I had a dream of me and her staying together forever, but I guess you can call me her Malcolm, cause now I'm her ex. And she knew that for us forever was never. So no matter how many roses I pull out of parks, the synthetic when I got her on our first date must have meant nothing, ever. It was supposed to be symbolic of a good relationship, long lasting and enduring whatever. So it was real funny the way that she was robbing me of everything I was giving her. Get it, Robin Givens? It was real funny the way that she stole from me everything I thought was owed to her. I remember staying up late nights at the kitchen table pouring out my heart on paper, just straight writing odes to her. But now she got me wishing that I can go back to that throwback and take away my daylight soul from her. I guess she thought she was turning boys to men, but in reality, I guess I was a little bit too old for her. I mean, I guess my issues became too old too quick for her, so in essence, I had to jet because my vibe became XXL. Way too much for her. Let me run that back. I said, I guess my issues became too old too quick for her. So in essence, I had to jet because my vibe became XXL. Way too much for her. See, if I'd known that all Missy wants to do is get her freak on, I probably wouldn't be in this position. See, I probably wouldn't want to go outside in the rain. See, ever since then, I've been trying to write her out my system. I've been trying to write out this pain. See, I've been trying to do like Martin did in his last season and write out this pain. See, I guess we really did have that Melanie and Darwin love, because our shit was just a game. That's that piece.
Good to see you. All right. So this is about to conclude our open mic portion of tonight's entertainment. We have another performer. He's been here a couple of times. He's gonna come in. He's got a little bit of a freestyle, I guess we would call it. This is Ryan, everybody. Hopefully he's right around the corner. I gotta go flag him down. You ready? Go, Ryan. Here he goes. Here he goes. Okay, we got this.
Don't laugh.
You don't want us to laugh?
Okay, give it up for that guy, yeah? I'm the definition of that howley that guy was talking about earlier on his set. Yeah. But I was gonna throw a beat on or some shit and kind of just speak my mind too, but I guess I won't do that. Oh shit, now it's back on the track. Yeah, you thought that they was telling you the truth. It is me coming with the shit. I've been a little bit loose, and it's like a goose flies out for the winter. I'm gonna eat your lunch and I'ma grab that dinner because the energy is in me, yo. And you can see because you envious of the foe. It's the cipher, the color shit, the cipher. Oh, I need a change, motherfucker. That's your life in it because it's right in it. Like somebody twice and hit me with that shit and I be feeding them the rice and oh, and it's decisive. He comes on track. You don't give no fuck, they call this motherfucking nutsack. With S-A-T-K. Oh, he said that acronym, yeah, you about to see a track until today. So what the fuck is he blowing on? I'm smoking the fucking doja that I'm holding on. Growing with that haiku shit. I'm coming with that shit, ain't no rifle shit. You better swing to the left, hook Michael shit. I'm gonna hit you in the face like I'm Michael shit. They call me Jordan, but no free on feet. I got hands on me. I kick it, pushing down the street. You go flip curve, the shit sir. Oh shit, this time the shit sir. Oh shit, I'm wasting my sister, this shit sir. on to your mom. When I hit them trade bombs in your line, so grab to a mower, it's a sauna. Oh, it's a sauna, I'm eating some sushi. Oh shit, the solution is probable solution. The problem reaction solution, they cause it all. They trying to tell you how to feel and I ain't gonna fall. They're gonna D-I-D-I-D me. Fuck that shit, we trying to come together, you like to see these oh shit, fuck that, job at these every truth on the track, so I'm coming with this from black. I forgot what I'm saying because I do no fucking Tuesday at the Vibe1, Maui playing, ain't no playing around when this is going down. Oh shit, fuck that shit, it's all jokes because it's open right now. My new Morgan, yo, push notice. Oh, you better know this, you better put some cash in the tip jar, that's for show, bitch. But I go, bitch. I'm getting kinda old, I don't give no fuck, cause I got that ice cream dough and that up on my plate. Innovate, I'm the greatest. Oh shit, I'm coming with the lateness, fucking with it. Oh yeah, like Tony Tiger with that shit, I'm like a liger. A cross between man and a fucking liar. I'm fucking done now. Oh shit, I run now.